Okay, let me ask you something. What if the most basic thing you assume to be true? You know, the feeling that you're a separate person inside your own head, looking out at the rest of the world. What if that's just a complete illusion? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. We're going to tackle non-duality, an idea that, honestly, it shakes the very foundation of who you think you are.
And here's the kicker. The very topic we're about to explain, well, by its own logic, it can't be explained with words. So think of this less like a lesson and more like, well, like we're using words as signposts, just pointing towards something. The goal here isn't to cram your head with new facts. It's about creating a space for you to maybe, just maybe, notice something that's been right here the entire time.
Okay, so let's get into it. Our journey really begins by looking at this big knot. It's a core assumption we all live by, and it's something that feels so obvious, but what if it's the most profound mistake we make every single day?
So the main idea we're wrestling with here is called Advaita. It's a Sanskrit word that literally means not to. And that's the whole game right there. It's pointing to this radical idea that reality is one, single, undivided whole, that the separation you feel between you and everything else, it's just not real.
I mean, think about it. The feeling is I am here and the world is out there. It's the most obvious thing in the world, right? But what if that feeling of being a separate I, this little person behind your eyes, what if it's not a fact of nature, but more like a habit, a deeply conditioned knot that we can actually learn to untie?
Because, we weren't born with this me. When you were an infant, experience was probably just this big, seamless flow. There was no clear line between you and the world. But then, language happened. We started naming things, mama, foot, mine, and with every word, we started chopping up reality into little pieces. And the biggest, most solid piece we created, this idea of me.
And if you really, really look for that boundary between you and the world, where is it? I mean, seriously. The air you're breathing in right now was the world just a second ago. Now it's you. The food you had for lunch is literally becoming the cells in your body. So where's the line? It starts to look like the boundary is just an idea we made up, not a real thing.
Okay, so if this feeling of being separate is an illusion, how is it so convincing? How is it built? Well, to really see through it, we kind of have to understand its architecture first. And in this tradition, that architecture has a name: Maya.
Now let's be super clear. Maya doesn't mean the world is fake or a hallucination. Your coffee cup is still there. It's more that we are fundamentally misperceiving the nature of what's here. Think of it like a cosmic magic trick. It's the power that makes the one, whole, undivided reality appear to be a world of countless separate things.
There's this fantastic old analogy that makes it so clear. Imagine you're walking down a path at dusk, and you see a snake coiled up ahead. Your heart pounds. You feel real, genuine fear, right? But then you get a little closer, shine a light on it, and, oh, it's just a piece of rope. The snake was never actually there. It was a misperception. But the fear, that fear, was 100% real. That's Maya. Or here's another great one. It's like we get completely lost in the movie of our life, right? The drama, the story, all the changing scenes. We get so caught up in it all, and we completely forget that what we truly are is the screen, the unchanging, ever-present background that allows the whole movie to even appear in the first place.
So how does this magic trick actually work? Well, it's described as having two powers. First, there's a veiling power. It's like a fog that rolls in and hides reality's true nature. It hides the screen. And then, once the screen is hidden, the second power kicks in, the projecting power. It projects the whole movie of me and my life and the world right onto that fog.
So the big question is, how in the world do you cut through an illusion this convincing? Well, the main tool isn't about finding some new clever answer. It's about asking a very specific kind of question. A question so powerful, it actually starts to dissolve the one who's asking it.
And this brings us to the great sage Ramana Maharshi. He gave us this incredibly potent tool, this question, who am I? The whole point of the inquiry is to stop paying attention to what you're experiencing, the thoughts, the feelings, the sounds, and to turn your attention 180 degrees around, back toward the very source, toward the one who is aware of it all.
You see, the goal isn't to come up with an answer like, I am Bob, or I am a human. The goal is to actually look for this I. And when you really genuinely look for the I that's thinking or feeling, you can't find it. It's not a solid thing. It's like trying to walk to the horizon. The closer you get, the more it recedes.
You realize the I is just another thought appearing in awareness.
There's another powerful practice that works hand in hand with this, and it's called neti. It's this ancient Sanskrit phrase that basically means not this, not this.
And the way it works is beautifully simple. You just go through everything you think you are and you negate it. Am I this body? Well, I'm aware of my body, so not this. Am I my thoughts? I can watch my thoughts come and go, so not this. Emotions? My history? You keep doing this, stripping away all the false labels until the only thing left is the one thing you can't possibly deny, the pure awareness that's witnessing it all.
So after all this stripping away, this process of saying, not this, what's left? You might think it's just a big, empty nothingness, but that's not it at all. What's left is the most profound, bedrock affirmation you can imagine.
And this leads us to what is maybe one of the most powerful phrases ever spoken, one of the great sayings from the ancient texts of the Upanishads, dat vam asi. It translates to that thou art, or in more modern language, you are that. It's a direct equation. That refers to the ultimate reality, the source of the entire universe, Brahman. And thou means you, not the personality, but the core awareness that's listening to my voice right now. The statement is radical. You are that.
And the most incredible part? This isn't something you have to become. It's not a prize you win at the end of a long spiritual marathon. It is simply the recognition of what has always been true. It's like one of those optical illusion pictures. You stare at it for ages, and then, suddenly, bam! You see the hidden image. It was there the whole time. Your perception just had to shift.
Okay, that's all pretty mind-bending. But what does it actually mean for your everyday life? You know, when you've got bills to pay and traffic to sit in. How does this recognition change things? Especially, how does it change our experience of suffering?
Well, one of the biggest shifts is seeing the huge difference between pain and suffering. See, pain is just a raw sensation. It's inevitable. It happens. A stubbed toe, a broken heart, that's pain. But suffering is the story we add on top of the pain. It's the this shouldn't be happening to me. It's the why me. And that, it turns out, is optional. And no, this doesn't mean your personality just evaporates and you become some kind of zombie. The person, with all its quirks and history, keeps going. The difference is, the identification with that person as being the totality of who you are, that falls away. It's like realizing you're the actor, not just the character you're playing in the movie.
Ultimately, this isn't about escaping from life. It's actually a doorway into a much deeper, more direct and intimate way of living it. And it leaves us with a question we can take with us, a question that points right back to the heart of it all. What is aware of this moment, right now?